Well, Gaffer, you had 23 shots on goal. You could have won that several times over, but you must be delighted with the application, attitude and all-round play for your lads tonight.
Yeah, I think when you make the long trip down here, and the boys are not so sure how we're going to go, and if I'm being honest to everyone, Phil, which you know I am as a manager, when I went home on Saturday evening and Sunday, speaking to our chairman, I told him 9 or 10 changes. As always, our chairman said, Steve, you pick a time, Gaffer, get on with it. And then when you told me on Sunday as we trained that there was going to be 80, 90 or whatever total fans were coming down from Peterborough, I changed my mind. I said we can't send them all the way back to Peterborough, having gone out to Exeter. And I knew that Exeter wouldn't be full strength, I knew that, but it's never about Exeter, it's never about anything else. And we wanted to win a game after Saturday. We had 6 or 7 minutes of disappointment. We got absolutely smashed all over the place for it. And people forget 85 minutes of certainly 60 minutes of outstanding football and 20 minutes where everyone at the game thinks it's a comfortable win. But we've had to manage that again. I made the 2 or 3 changes where people I wanted to get onto the pitch. And listen, it could have been any score. I think Conor Malley said probably the easiest game of football I've had in a long time. But credit to Exeter, they stuck at it, they kept going. They're 0-0 at half time. It can always be a breakaway goal, and that's what cup ties look at last Saturday. But the boys, when we got the goal, I thought then it could have been any number, and the goalie made 2 smart saves, 3 smart saves. Yeah, I
couldn't quite believe it was 0-0 at half time. Reedy's shot from the halfway line, can't believe it's even hit that post, let alone any post, given where it was going when he hit it. But that's frustrating, wasn't it, from the sidelines?
Well, you talk your right behind things. You know, we're right behind both Bradford goals on Saturday, and I don't want to carp on them, but they're, you know, one's destined to go in straight away, one's destined to be going into the arms of the goalkeeper and gets a deflection. And I must admit, when Reedy's brilliant, it's brilliant vision, but when he hits it, it's going in, and it's going in probably this post, but it takes 2 terrible spins, and even off the inside of the post that falls on the right side to their player. So we had that, with Ivan's header that cleared off the line. Is it over the line? I think there's some saying it is, there's some saying it's not. Jason Cummins should score rather than the goalkeeper, and we could sit there 3 or 4 at half time, but we didn't. So we said to the players at half time, we'll have to be professional. Nothing's changed since the start of the evening. We're trying to make progress in a cup competition, and because we went strong tonight, believe me, doesn't mean the next round that we're going to see as strong as that. We'll just play it as we go and see how it goes, and I'll be honest as always.
Yeah, nobody works as hard in that team as Ivan Toney, do they? He leads from the front and he's getting his rewards. He's the most informed striker probably in the league at the minute.
Listen, I thought he was, for 60-70 minutes against Bradford, he was stunning against Wimbledon. The same tonight. Ivan, the big man, was he was simply a level above, wasn't he? Some of his, not only his heading, his hold up play, and he got his rewards. We said to him at half time, don't get frustrated, you know, keep making the runs. And Maddie, who I thought had a quiet night by him until the last 20 minutes, and then he realised, I've got to join in here if Posh going to win a game. What a cross, Marcus. That's why we love Marcus. And but Ivan does what he does. It's a powerful header and it's into the corner. And then we're obviously pleased that Jason got a goal. He could have matched ball tonight, similar to Matty the previous week, but he could have matched ball, but not to be. But you know, he kept going, and you could see the Posh fans gave him a nice reception when he was coming off, and the same to George, and because those lads kept going, and of course the best reception of the evening was for Ivan.
Yeah, and the supporters, I think there was 79 here tonight, and long old journey, and they thoroughly enjoyed themselves. Absolute
credit to every one of them. You know me, I just love supporters who are, you know, Posh have a hardcore of 4,000 or 5,000, whatever it is. That's beyond hardcore, to be going to Exeter on Tuesday night, leaving at probably lunchtime, time off work, time away from family, paying good hard-earned money. But they'll get a little surprise in the morning, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I think there's 3 games from Wembley if I work out this Checkatrade Trophy. But you know that the further you go in the competition, the more the excitement that it generates, and I'm sure those players will be licking their lips now at the next opportunity. Well,
Posh were 2 away last year under Grant, and you know, I travelled to Lincoln in full hope that we'd be 1 game away as Posh. I was in the away end that night, and desperately wanted a Posh win, but you know, that night was quite cruel. I think lost Jack in the warm-up. I got there and first Marriott, and but lost in the warm-up, and that didn't help the cause, because no team at this level playing without Jack Marriott doesn't lose something. But it was a harsh result that night. But listen, we're 3 games away. Let's be 2 minutes away and 2-0 ahead.